Hey guys, it's Chris at Footbridge Media, and today I'm joined by Sam in the onboarding department here at Footbridge Media. She's the first point of contact. She knows a lot of information about marketing, and it's great because a lot of our new contractors who come to us, sometimes we're the first bit of marketing that they've ever done, the first website they've ever done. So there are a lot of common questions that we get all the time from contractors, and Sam has to deal with almost all of them. So we're very lucky we've got Sam here to help out with that. So Sam, one of the terms that we hear a lot when people are talking about the SERP, the search engine results page, is local pack. What is a local pack and why should contractors care about that?
Yeah, so local pack is also known as a map pack. So whenever you Google pressure washer near me, heating repair near me, it's going to be those top 3 businesses there. And that's usually a goal for a lot of business owners to be in, is to have that top 3 spots there. That pack is usually local business listings that appear in local intent searches, such as whatever the service is near me.
The local map pack there, that's a place that contractors typically want to be in. They get a lot of good results there and good visibility if they're in the top 3 there. Is that right?
Yes, absolutely. A lot of our new signups contractors that we do have, I ask them what their goals are in working with us, and they want to be number 1 on the map pack and they want to be number 1 organically on the page. So it's something that we do provide the tools for you to achieve there, but there are a lot of variables that can go into the map pack. A few factors are, what are your Google reviews looking versus your competitors? What's the search that your audience is actually searching whenever they search for whatever near me? And then of course, the distance of them actually being to your location as well.
There's a lot that goes into that, what we in the industry call offsite optimization. And that's another one that throws people for a loop, usually offsite SEO and citations specifically. That's all part of helping folks do well in the map pack. What is a citation, and is that something that contractors need to worry about?
Citations are just a business listing. It's where we make reference on web pages for your name, address, and phone number, which is also known as acronym as NAP, name, address, and phone number. So we do have a whole department here that's dedicated to citations and our Google business profile. Do make it a priority to make sure that your website is up on relevant and reputable sites so that when people do search, you have multiple citation listings popping up.
For those business listings, you said those are places online where their name, address, and phone number are. That's popular places like Yelp a lot of times. Sometimes it's also places that maybe contractors have never heard about.
Right.
Do they need to worry about, getting connection to any of these places, or is that something that Footbridge Media takes care of?
Nope, Footbridge Media takes care of most of that. We are partnered with Yext, which is a huge citations directory listing. Once we get your Google business profile verified and your NAP is sorted out, your name, address, and phone number sorted out, we would add you to Yext, and it would just populate into a lot of reputable places. If you were wanting to get to more certified places like BBB or your local Chamber of Commerce, that would be something that you would have to just take upon yourself to do so.
Very cool. And that's part of the conversation with citations and offsite optimization. One of the other buzzwords that we hear a lot is backlinks and how that's important for SEO. What is a backlink? And is that something a customer needs to care about?
So backlinks, it's pretty self-explanatory. It's a link that goes back to your website, right? So for example, whenever you're on your website, if you have a Facebook icon, you click on that icon and it goes to your Facebook page. You want to make sure you have a link on your Facebook profile that reverts back to your website. So it's just very helpful for your users to navigate from going to your website, navigating off your website, and that backlink to navigate them back to your website, because we want the traffic to be there and stay there.
Another thing that contractors talk about a lot is keywords. A lot of folks are worried about keywords. And our contractors are pros in their industry, so they have a lot of knowledge, in-depth knowledge about the type of work that they do, very specific, scientific information sometimes when it comes to HVACs. How do clients figure out what keywords they need to rank for? What's the process for walking a new customer through identifying their keywords?
As you said, we have a lot of contractors and they're the experts for their industry. So you have HVAC specialists, electricians, plumbers, the list goes on. So we make sure that we create primary or seed keywords so that your audience will be able to search that. A lot of industry terms, and we try to make halfway for your audience to search. So for example, we all know what pressure washing is, but people who do have a pressure washing company, they know the difference between pressure washing and soft washing. But search term wise, pressure washing is going to always trump the search term soft washing. So we make sure that the main key phrase is going to be pressure washing so that your website will appear. Another example is like for HVAC companies, people will usually search heating repair or AC repair over HVAC contractor because they want to look for the intent. They're looking for primary search words rather than something of more industry standard.
So is that something that contractors have to worry about? Do contractors have to give you a list of keywords that they want to rank for?
No, it's actually one of my personal duties that I do. Whenever the information packet is submitted in, you'll list me your services, and I'll actually go through and see what regional keywords are in your area, what you provide, see what audiences are searching, and I'll make sure that the website is being performed for that appropriate keyword.
To top things off, one of the things that contractors have to do with, especially if it's a brand new website or if they're transferring information over to us, they need to get their domain name sometimes for the first time. A lot of folks don't realize you don't just outright purchase a domain, you're basically leasing or renting your domain name. What is a domain registrar?
So a domain registrar is basically where you buy your domain at. You will hear a lot of domain registrars. One that's really good and reputable that we actually use as well is GoDaddy. Other places are Wild West Domains, Bluehost, Hostinger, the list goes on. It's very important that you understand who your domain registrar is and make sure you know your correct login information for that. So if you do want to switch over your website to somebody, you have that information on hand.
And do they have to worry too much about the tech details about hosting or anything like that when it comes to buying a domain registrar? What's the information that's important for them to know?
It's pretty straightforward. You just need your login information for that, or I will provide you step-by-step process of delegating access to us. But I will look for further research for your domain to see if anything's connected, like emails or such forth. And I'll communicate with our support team here to make sure that those emails stay up seamlessly through the site launch.
Thanks, Sam, for taking the time to join us today.
Absolutely. It was a pleasure.
If anyone out there has questions or specific terms, issues, they've got questions with their own online marketing processes, feel free to let us know in the comments below and something that Sam and I can talk about here again. To learn more about how Footbridge Media can help you build your contractor marketing and build your business success, check us out online at footbridgemedia.com.